Hey guys, so still many of us are very much confused between AI agents and AI workflows. So in this video, let me break down AI agents versus AI workflows in the simplest way possible. So let's get started. Think of it like this, right? AI workflows are like following a recipe. Everything is step by step in order. You have clear steps, right? Like step one, chop the vegetables. Step two, heat the pan. Step three, cook for 10 minutes. Step four, serve. So you follow a step by step recipe exactly as written in order every single time. Everything is predefined and it is reliable, and you know exactly what you are going to get at the end. The end result you already know. Whereas AI agents are like a professional chef who can improvise on the go. Like you give them a goal, just a goal, make dinner for six people, and they figure out everything, right? The rest is figured out by them. So they check what ingredients are available and decide they themselves decide what to cook, taste as they go, and adjust the seasoning as they go, right? If something burns and if something doesn't work out, they pivot and make something else. So they keep making these decisions until they achieve the proper goal. So that is where AI agents are much more dynamic. Nothing is predefined. They can choose autonomously what tools to use, and they can plan independently. Whereas in AI workflows, everything is very much predefined. So if you want to see the key differences, workflows are like do this, then this, then this. So it's a very fixed path, perfect for repetitive tasks where you want very much consistency and reliability. Whereas like automating email responses, data processing, and content generation, you design the exact steps ahead of time in the workflows, AI workflows. Whereas AI agents is like achieve this goal, figure out how by yourself. So it's autonomous problem solving thing that happens in the AI agents. Perfect for very complex tasks that need adaptation, like researching a topic, planning a trip, and debugging code. All these things need extra reasoning and planning. So that's where AI agents come handy. The agent decides what steps to take based on the situation and intuition. So that's how workflows and AI agents are basically differentiated. So let's see through a simple tutorial, what is an AI agent, how does it actually work, and how an AI workflow basically works. Hey guys, so I'm going to use N8N platform to show exactly the differences between AI agents and AI workflows. So if you don't know N8N, it's pretty famous these days. Everybody is using it to build AI agents and agentic workflows to automate their complex tasks. So here I am on the N8N platform. This is my dashboard. So if you say create a workflow, this is where you will land. The I don't know anything. I don't know how to create an AI agent, and I even don't know how to create a AI workflow. Think for a moment like that. We don't know. So what we can do, there is in the left hand side, as you can see, there are templates available from N8N itself. Go to templates, and you can pick like everything is about HubSpot. So what we want something else, right? First, we need to know how an AI agent works. As you can see, we are in the templates tab, and these are some of the templates that are available. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick this. We want to know how an AI agent first works, so we'll pick this, build your first AI agent. So we'll pick this, and here is, you can click here to expand and see what this guy is talking about. Here is a video explanation in that. So what we're going to do, and you can also see how it works if you go down a little bit. So what we're going to do, we're going to use this template on our N8N platform. So get started free with N8N Cloud. That's what I'm going to click. And yeah, I think I'm going to get that template directly here. So this is what the template looks like. I can maximize this. So as you can see, there is a example chat. The user query goes in. Let me delete this, and it goes to our the AI agent, which is an orchestrator. So we should know that AI agent is kind of an orchestrator. It is an AI system that can actually plan and can take autonomous decisions, and it is well connected with the memory, and also it can do any type of tool calling, right? The tools are connected here. This is about get weather data tool, and this is about get news tool. So tools are here. We have the memory connected, and this is the query that goes in to our AI agent, and it basically decides what should I do next, right? Depending on the query. I'm going to show you in some time. First, but first we need to connect the Google Gemini API key. So, but this template is already there with me. So let me go to my right agent, where I have already connected my Gemini API key, as you can see, right? Everything is connected. So if I go to open chat and let me ask a question like, what is the weather like in Bangalore today? So if I ask a query like this, and we should get an answer, right? So the agent is running, workflow executed successfully. As you can see, the weather in Bangalore today is on October 24th. Yeah, it is 24th October. It looks quite pleasant. The temperature is 25 degrees Celsius with a relative humidity of 69%. It's partly cloudy with no precipitation at the moment. Yeah, so the only thing you need to do is connect your Gemini API key, and how you can go double click there and you can add your Gemini API key here, right? So that's what you can do. Right, this is where I have added my API key. Go to Gemini Studio and then you can add it too. So once that's the only thing that is needed. So let me explain what happened here. So I asked a query. So the query was, what is the weather like in Bangalore today, right? So the query went through the agent, our agent, and our agent decided which tool to use. So it used this tool. As you can see, it clearly used get weather data tool because it decided. So anything, it's not about the news. So let me get the current weather data. So it went to the get weather tool and it decided by itself and went ahead and decided to use this tool and to get the response back, and that's how we got the response back. Okay, let me show you one more example, right? What if I ask like, what is the latest AI news in in India? If I ask this question, it should go to this particular tool, get news tool, right? So if I ask that, that's a great question. I'd love to get the latest AI news from India. However, my current news gathering tool doesn't have a specific RSS feed dedicated to AI news in India. I can fetch generic tech news. Yeah, TechCrunch. So hacker news, which often cover AI development globally, or any other. Would you like me to check one of those for you? Yes, go ahead. If I say yes, go ahead, it will basically go to get news. As you can see, get the news tool, and it'll give me the answer response back, right? Again, it decided, should I get the weather data or should I get the news, current news? So it went ahead to this get news tool. It decided by itself autonomously and uh, went to the get news tool to get the response back, right? This is the response, as you can see, right? So that's how it is, and everything, every memory is collected and stored in our conversation memory, as you can see here, right? So you can double click and see what we asked, and everything is here. What is the input? What is the output? The weather in Bangalore today, right? So everything is there so that it understands what happened, what the user asked before, so that it has all the chat history, right? So that's about AI agent. Now let's see how an AI workflow basically works, right? So it's time to understand how an AI workflow basically works, right? So we understood how an AI agent works. It everything is, it takes an autonomous decision. It plans accordingly depending on the user input, right? And it gets the output. It picks the right tool to use, and it gets the output, right? So we used this, and now we are again on the templates, N8N templates part tab. And let me see which one we can use to show how an AI workflow basically works. So let's take a very simple example. Talk to your Google Sheets using ChatGPT 5. So I'll click that, and let me use that. You can read it out, like what is written there, and I'll just use it for free, and then I'll go to get started free with N8N Cloud. So I'm here. I can easily get that template here, so you can just zoom in and see the steps. It is nothing. It's you're chatting with your with your data. That's it. You are connecting your Google Sheet, and here is our OpenAI chat model where we can go and let me connect my retry. Everything successful. I have added my OpenAI ChatGPT OpenAI API key that is connected, and let me connect my Google Sheet, right? So it is connecting taking some sample data, but let me connect my Google Sheet. So Pawan's article stats. So I have connected my Google account, Gmail account already. So this is the Pawan's article stats Excel sheet that is there. I am giving that access to my AI workflow here. So sheet 2, because this is written sheet 2 here. Yeah, that is done. If I say execute steps, it should show me the success part. Yeah, everything is done. Let's go back. So I'm gonna ask a question to my data, and the workflow begins, and it'll fetch. It'll go to my data to fetch the relevant answer, right? So let's see how we can do that, right? So let me open the chat and see and ask, like, since it is all about my articles, there is views, there is reads. Let me ask, like, which article article received the most views, most number of. So let me ask, it will go to my Excel sheet, and it should give me, like, yeah, the article titled Dockerfile Best Practices for Developers received the most number of views with 6.8K views. So yeah, Docker, right? Docker. Yeah, as you can see, Dockerfile Best Practices for Developers. That's the one, right? Developers best practice for Docker. Yeah, 6.8K views. Nice. So which article received the less number of views? And it'll go again to my Excel sheet to find the proper answer. The article that received the less number of views is webinar automating your CI/CD pipeline from GitHub to Amazon ECS with 54 views. That's it. So it is getting the answers from my Google Sheet. As you can see, every step is predefined, right? I'll ask a question. I'm already telling that, hey, don't think anything. Just go to my Google Sheet. Just give me the answer, right? That is what it is doing. It is not thinking anything. There is no reasoning happening. We are not even asking any complex question here. We are just asking. We are just talking to our own data. So every step is predefined here, right? As you can see in the as we saw in the AI agent, it is very much autonomous. It decides what tool to use. If we ask about weather, it will go to weather data tool to fetch the weather data. If we ask about the latest news, it will go to the news tool to fetch the latest news about AI or anything. So that's how AI agents are, are much more advanced than AI workflows. We can't exactly say that, but if we want very reliable, very consistent, predefined answers, we can basically use AI workflows. And if our queries are very complex, we can go for and we want dynamic results, we can go for AI agents. So I can also ask here, like, hey, analyze. and tell me what type of articles actually did well. You can ask such questions also, so it can actually analyze and see. The articles that perform well are generally related to DevOps, Kubernetes, and cloud native technologies. The most successful articles tend to focus on particular guides, tutorials, and best practices in these areas, notably topics such as Kubernetes, DevOps transformation, cloud infrastructure have attracted higher views. So you can basically do a lot of these analysis, and also depending on your query complexity, you can basically use whether to use you can decide whether to use AI workflows or AI agents, right? So I showed you how the differences between AI agent and AI workflow. You can go to n platform and try to basically use their predefined templates to. You can again go to predefined templates. They have amazing templates. You can just see and try to work with them, right? I hope you understood the difference between AI workflows and AI agents. And if you have any questions, ask me in the comments. And thanks. Thanks for watching.